Hi Wendy.
Hi Tom.
Yeah. So because I want to ask you a few questions for young audiences about their direction in life. So can you share with us about your past when you were young and the things that happened that you still remember until now?
Okay. Well, when I was young, everybody used to ask me what I want to be when I grow up. And I always wanted to be a doctor and an artist. And my family preferred the doctor part. So I worked really hard in school, in math, in science, and I got to university and I was pre-med. But I still had a calling to study art. So I took an art class and I just loved it. And I learned about the graphic design field and realized that I could make a living as an artist. So I ended up studying art and graduating from university with a degree in studio art. And I moved on to do some work for a newspaper. And I saved my money and I moved to San Francisco, California, where there was a more vibrant electronic arts scene. And it took me a few months, but I got a job as a production assistant at a video game company. And I began making designs and layouts for video games. And then I got moved to a new project where they trained me to do 3D modeling and animating. And from there, I worked independently and I released 3 products to the market in 2 years. But I still had a yearning to practice some sort of medicine. And during this time, I had been exploring different things in the healing arts field. And I had even taken a class in acupuncture school. When the video game industry had an economic downturn, I decided to go back to acupuncture school full-time. So I got a 4-year master's degree in Chinese medicine and acupuncture, and I got licensed, and I loved working with underserved populations. I had already been volunteering at the Haight-Ashbury Free Medical Clinic doing acupuncture, and from there I started my own practice and I kept on volunteering. I had a day job at the time because it was really hard to start out in such an expensive city on my own. And I practiced for over a decade.
So you've been doing quite a lot of things.
Yeah.
In many different fields.
Art and medicine.
Art and medicine.
Mostly.
So which one do you think that is more enjoyable career or enjoyable track of life that you have been experienced?
I think they go together. Really, when I was practicing a lot of medicine, that's when I started doing improvisational theater because I heard a lot of really painful stories and they got stuck in me sometimes. So then I would go to my improv class in the evening and I would pull the energy out from some of the characters and people that I met or a couple of their lines that they might use. And I felt really balanced when I had the right combination of both in my life.
But what is your kind of mission in life? What do you want to achieve?
My mission in life?
Yeah, in general, in your life, what are 1 or 2 things you really want to achieve or experience?
I've been using a phrase that my friend and one of my teachers taught me, which is, what else is possible? What else is possible? Sometimes we're only shown a teeny little pathway in our life. Sometimes there's a big clearing. Right now, I feel I've let go of some of my healing arts training, even though I'm going to go to a class this weekend. But I'm feeling drawn towards writing and speaking and expression and telling stories. So this summer, I'm going to live in Thailand and I have an artist residency as a writer, learning how to improve my writing skills. And so I feel like at the end of the summer, I'm going to have a clear idea on what I want to do with writing and expression. But I think my path is about being of service, and that might involve writing, speaking, entertaining, and I'm going to return to the healing arts in one way or another. One way that I did it as a non-practitioner was helping a traditional healer in Africa tell his story. I gave him feedback on his thesis.
So what one thing or two things you can advise young people, like 22 years old, don't know what to feel lost of their direction in life? Do you have any suggestion for them?
For a life direction, what's coming to mind is a visualization practice that I learned at a workshop a long time ago. It's you know what a lighthouse is? A lighthouse is a building, and it has a light at the top, and the light spins around in a circle.
Yeah.
So I would recommend, if you're feeling completely confused about your direction, every day for 3 weeks, 21 days, you picture yourself. You are the lighthouse, except the light is coming from your heart.
Yeah.
And you set a timer for 17 seconds. 17 seconds is the amount of time you need to manifest an idea, but it's not too long where you're going to get attached and conjure.
Yeah.
And you picture yourself with the light coming out of your heart, close your eyes, and you're spinning around in a circle for 17 seconds, and the light is shining on other people's faces and hearts, and notice what you see. Oh, you know what? I think there was a better one I should have shared instead. Can I share the other one?
Yeah.
The other one is that you go to the sea, and you have a fishing net, and you throw the net into the sea, and you pull the net out of the sea, and you notice what comes in with the net. And you do that exercise for 21 days, also for 17 seconds. And I've talked to people, they said that they saw solar panels coming in, other people saw like animals, and you can use that as a way to get past your thinking mind into more of a subconscious state. It might give you some ideas you hadn't noticed before.
Thank you, Wendy, and good luck for your trip to Thailand.
Thank you, Tom.